they're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Chanticleers will punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Turner. That's reeled in, it's Turner. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Let's go. Might as well give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Marshall.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown, Hurd! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it, he can do the rest, takes it to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Barber. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Here he goes. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Coastal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
35, Coastal Carolina, 23.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Turner. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Tries to get it on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. The option look. He'll toss it. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man, it's Barber. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the shot to clears will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Mathis. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Marshall quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Barber. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
On the play.
The shot that clears will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a back.
Oh, they're faking it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. Caught in the backfield, it's Tucker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the shot that clears can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll run it. It's Simpkins. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the single back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Dead center perfect. It's our forced to settle for 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. To the air. It's Turner. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Makes the pass. Lost the defense. He's wide open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the shot that clears will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Barber. He wants it all. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Mathis. At the 35, he's loose. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The shot that clears will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last.
Free up the gut. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Barber. Finds some fresh air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's another shot to clear.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simpkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Simpkins. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he makes the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Set to advance on the football.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
First and goal.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Herd! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.